Hey everyone, this is Crypto Dream. Let's ask ourselves what kind of investor we are. Are we the ones that are reading the charts? Are we the ones that are kind of like taking a look at how the entire market's acting? And are we looking at how people are reacting to certain cryptos? Which one's taking off? Like, what are we taking into account when we look at a crypto? Are we looking at the sure bet, which is, the higher ups in the market cap? Which, of course, if you haven't looked at the market caps over year after year, they tend to change. So everything's a gamble. Bitcoin has been steady for the last decade or so. So people are fairly confident. You had BlackRock ETF. So there's plenty of reasons to think that Bitcoin's going to continue to be around. And many YouTubers that's been around, they even go as far as to say it's more of a sure bet, but you always should be skeptical because, it is the oldest crypto. Who knows? Maybe a new dog will try to take over one day. They always said that Ethereum would jump past it, but where is it now? So are you looking for the sure bet, which people consider Bitcoin? Are you looking for something new that's going to give you more multipliers on how much you're going to earn from it? The lower the market cap, the more likely you could multiply what you make. Many people will look up at Token Sniffer or something else, which will show you new tokens. It will give a grade on how high up it is, if it's seen to be a honeypot according to the code. Not too many of us know about the coding and can look at things ourselves, so we use tools like Token Sniffer. Now, if you have a new token, you run the risk, of course, that it will rug, that everything will drop down, or liquidity. Liquidity is something you need to keep in mind, because if you do not have liquidity, so when people go to trade for cryptos, they often trade from one crypto to another, and if there's not enough in reserve to make that trade, then the trade can't be made. So I've been in many situations where a token hasn't had the liquidity to make transactions. And that's usually with cryptos that are new. You have ones that are exchange that you don't really have to worry about liquidity. Centralized exchange, not DEXs, decentralized exchanges. So on decentralized exchanges, you're going to have to worry about liquidity. So let's think about the term. Are we a long-term, short-term? Are we going to hold this token? We need to have a plan regardless. Are we going to be in the long haul, or are we going to be in the short term? Are we going to try to flip the money quick and be out? Are we going to invest in something that has utility, that's going to last, that's going to have increased gains? Things you must keep in mind when you're doing it. And if you have a journal or something where you're going to take account of not only what you purchased on, which you're going to have to do for taxes either way. People don't talk about taxes enough. You need to do your taxes because, in 20 years when they have everything mapped out of what was bought and what was sold, and then they find that you didn't report something or something was misquoted, you might be liable. You will be liable. Just assume you're going to be liable. So keep a journal of prices. Also about your emotional attachment, why you made the investment you made, because you need to keep track of all the factors. I heard Tom say today, if you're not keeping track of all the little details of everything, then you're basically throwing money away, because you're going to be going off your gut. You're not going to be going logically. You're going to be immature with your purchases and not be able to really dissect what was successful and what was not successful. We always have to make sure we know what caused things to make us money to the best of our abilities. Now, this is a short video. I'm just trying to give some of the new people a little bit of an idea of things to look out for, what to do, what to consider. Not financial advice. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer. I'm not a tax man that knows the ins and outs of taxes, but you should always look for more knowledge and talk to people that have knowledge of these things. I'm just trying to give you a general idea of things to think about, what to seek after. And if you like this kind of content, like, share, subscribe, follow, whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next one.